friends, it's Andrea here with the Crypto Chronicles for the week commencing October 9th and ending October 15th. We do have Plutonian waves and we have the Chronicles of the Eclipse on October 14th. So let's dive in. Before we dive into our weekly forecast, I would like to make an announcement. I would like to offer you the chance to get a BTC report for 2024 if you book Patreon and have already 4 months of subscription for the silver tier, and for the gold tier you'd have Bitcoin and Ethereum forecast for 2024 for free after 4 months being in the subscription in the gold tier. I hope this will be interesting for you, so see you there. Thank you. Hello, my friends. So it's Andrea here, and we would like to talk about the details. I will walk you through the weekly astrological influences, and we will see what can we expect for Bitcoin and Ethereum in this important week with the eclipse and Pluto also going direct. And we do have also other 2 quicker moving planets changing signs, so stay tuned. We will get to know in a minute. And with this, I would like to share my screen. So here you can see the update for the week, and we have Bitcoin on top and Ethereum on the bottom. We start the week with a bearish aspect, a square between Mars and Pluto, really showing some tension in regards to regulation. And we do have also Pluto quite strong. It's stationary. It will go towards direct movement again, as we mentioned. So it's a very powerful and day full of tension. More than that, we will have Venus entering the tropical sign of Virgo, the sign of debilitation, which means that matters regarding Venus go down. So it's really the minimum position for Venus. And Venus is related to women in general, to love, relationships, beauty, and on the financial front, we do have, of course, the link to currencies and cryptocurrencies. So we will see some volatility for sure on the day, because you can see the fire that is really negative. This is in the markets for everyone. For BTC, we do have a negative aspect, but for ETH, it shows more positive. Nevertheless, I think some drops will occur, and this also fuels into the energy on the 12th later in the week. We will see that. We do have also Venus conjunct the Black Moon Lilith on the 9th. This also doesn't help much, so to speak. And overall, it's a bearish day, but still volatile. Then on the 10th, this is an interesting day, and it's an important day, especially for Bitcoin, because we do have a big 10 with star, so it's an influence from Jupiter, and this is Jupiter retrograde currently influencing Bitcoin on the natal position of the sun. So this means that it enforces a growing trend, but nevertheless, until the 8th of December, like I mentioned in a previous video, it will be a lot of sideways movement. It's a lot of volatility because Uranus in the natal position in the BTC chart is strongly triggered. So when did we have this aspect? We had it on July 30th. And if we look now at the screen and we look at July 30th, yes, so it was here, you can see that it was volatile, and we had a downward movement, and then it went up, but it's like a lot of sideways price action really associated with it. So we can expect a trend up, but not a smooth trend really, because we do have this influence strongly activated until the 8th of December. This is according to Vedic astrology rules, that Uranus, this volatility will be enhanced. Nevertheless, the direction is up, so we should really keep that in mind. And we see on the 10th, basically, we do have a Venus-Saturn opposition. It's not the best, again, because Saturn would impose restrictions and limitations on matters regarding Venus. So currencies, cryptocurrencies, overall in the sky doesn't look so good on the day, but the trend is still there. And on Ethereum side, we might see a bit of peaks during the day at hourly level. They will not be sustainable though. Then we go into the 11th, which is a very important day because it's the day when Pluto becomes direct. And here I would like to include the video that I did before about the new era Pluto in Aquarius. So if you missed that, please have a look, because this will be valid for the next 20 years, roughly until 2044. So now we do have a important movement towards that direction. And Pluto is about regulation. Aquarius is about high tech and about innovation. And of course, it's about digital currencies, and it's ruled by Uranus, which is the awakener, the innovator, the genius, so to speak. So we will have enhanced speed in innovation here. And nevertheless, Pluto is still associated with law. So law regulation might not be so favorable, but at least things will start to move. And we will get to know publicly more, ideas and decisions regarding the future of crypto, because Pluto goes direct. So it's like more action happening in the months to come. Then we do have on the 12th, basically another switch of the sign, Mars entering the tropical Scorpio. And this is a strong Mars, and Mars is about the steam of the price movement. So we can expect even more fluctuations in the months to come. And we will also likely see a drop and a price surge during the day at hourly level, as you can see indicated by the fire, which this time is positive, but nevertheless, especially on Bitcoin side, you see that we have also these drops. And we do have a Saturn Lilith opposition here. It's quite negative. It's a bearish influence on the chart. Therefore, you see the rain there, and overall the weather climate is again bearish, but we will have some some peaks during the day for sure locally. Then on the 13th of October, we approach, the eclipse day. We see some positive movement, at least in the sky. We will have good aspects between Saturn and Lilith, which is good to have, not really something that would really change things a lot, but nevertheless, it will trigger some recovery and it will build upon the positive aspects from the previous day. And then on the 14th, we enter the eclipse. Really, it's a solar eclipse, as mentioned. So be sure to check the October forecast if you didn't do that yet. And we do have a positive aspect for Bitcoin. As you see, the weather is pretty, turbulent or rainy, at least. We will have a Mars Chiron opposition. It's about wounds. It could be that some wounds, some lack of trust or some other past issues will come to the surface again and will be really rethought, and we might have really some price drops, but then fast recovery, because we see also on the 15th, at least for Bitcoin, we do have positive aspects. Now we have Saturday and Sunday, usually on the weekend, not much happening in terms of price action, but you can see, of course, these astrological influences triggered usually on Monday and Tuesday the next week, so have this in mind as well. The eclipse, it's around 5 months, pretty powerful, so it's not something that happens only on the day, but expect, let's say, a positive outcome overall. I don't see a disaster. Of course, the other eclipse would come. We will talk soon about this in detail. But in general, it will be a sideways bearish week, I would say, with some kind of recovery at the end of it, how it shows currently based on the aspects. So with this, I would like to, stop the screen sharing and to wish you a successful trading week. Pay attention with eclipses. It's always more challenging. And thank you so much for your attention, for liking and subscribing. Let me know again what you think about this format with the screen sharing. I had some feedback, but not too many answers from your side. Thank you in advance for liking and subscribing. It helps this channel. And until next time, be joyful.